Could it really be true? Has one of the darkest storms in BTS history arrived without warning? The entire fandom is holding its breath, shaken to the core by whispers that a private video of Jungkook and Taehyung has been leaked. And the most shocking claim of all? That the leak came from inside HYBE itself. Questions pile up faster than answers. Who betrayed this trust? Why now? And what does this mean for two of the most beloved idols on Earth? Before we peel back the layers, one thing must be said: this isn't just gossip. It's a crisis that cuts deep into the bond between BTS, their fans, and the company that has promised for over a decade to protect them. If the very system that was supposed to guard their safety has failed, what happens to the trust that has held millions of hearts together? This morning, hashtags like #ProtectJungkook and #TeamPrivacyRights lit up the global trending charts in less than an hour. It wasn't about a comeback, a solo debut, or an awards show. No, it was about something far heavier: the alleged leak of a 14-minute private video featuring Jungkook and Taehyung. Screenshots of the supposed clip began circulating through anonymous accounts online, their authenticity unconfirmed but detailed enough to ignite chaos. The chilling part? One of the first accounts to share the leak claimed to be a former HYBE staffer, someone who felt mistreated and was now seeking revenge by exposing the truth. Whether this is fact or fabrication, the mere possibility that an insider betrayed their idols has left fans devastated. Could the glitter of stardom really be hiding a shadowy war inside the company? Clues suggest this isn't just noise. First, the timing was suspicious, mere hours after rumors of internal conflicts within HYBE management spread in K-pop circles. Some whispers even spoke of a power struggle between the digital security team, the production unit, and the artist promotion department, with accusations that the company's grip on idols' personal lives had gone too far. Second, the anonymous post describing the video was disturbingly precise. It referenced private rooms, internal security systems, and even unpublished schedules, information no outsider could guess. What unsettled fans the most was how some details matched perfectly with Jungkook and Taehyung's real routines, the kind of things only the most devoted armies would recognize. So the burning question is this: is the video real? And if so, who bears responsibility? HYBE has so far remained silent, though leaks suggest an internal investigation has begun, with devices seized and access to sensitive files frozen. But for ARMY, the damage is already done. The fandom feels betrayed, angry, heartbroken. Many are asking, are there simply too many cameras in idols' lives? Do they truly have any space left to breathe as ordinary humans? Anger is now aimed directly at HYBE. Fans argue that if insiders really leaked the footage, then the company's iron wall of protection has failed spectacularly. On social media, quotes from past BTS interviews resurfaced, especially moments when Jungkook and Taehyung expressed how suffocating constant scrutiny could be. Jungkook once admitted, "Sometimes I feel like even my breath is being monitored." Back then, fans thought it was just a metaphor. Now, it feels like a chilling prophecy. The backlash is spreading fast. Some fan bases are calling for boycotts of HYBE products. Others demand an independent investigation, one not led by the company itself. And just when it seemed the storm couldn't get darker, new anonymous accounts surfaced, claiming they had even more evidence: voicemails, CCTV clips, even internal emails where HYBE allegedly discussed damage control before the leak exploded. This has shifted the conversation from a simple leak to something more sinister, perhaps a calculated act of sabotage from within. Could it be that Jungkook and Taehyung's privacy was weaponized as part of a corporate power game? Observers of the Korean entertainment industry note this wouldn't be the first time. Rumors of long-standing conflict between HYBE divisions, those pushing aggressive global expansion versus those clinging to strict traditional control, have circulated for years. If true, Jungkook and Taehyung may be pawns in a much larger war, their private lives exploited to hurt rival factions. Fans are horrified at this idea. It suggests their idols are not just victims of a data breach, but prisoners in a system that values profit over dignity. Silenced when convenient, showcased when profitable, and discarded when caught in political crossfire. Even industry experts admit this isn't shocking. Many idol contracts reportedly include clauses granting agencies near-total surveillance rights, allowing recording even in private spaces like dorms or hotels under the excuse of security. If so, then what fans once believed were precious candid moments might, in reality, be part of an archive controlled by executives. For ARMY, this revelation cuts like a blade. They've always trusted BTS's world was authentic, born from the members' real emotions. But if that world was carefully stored, sorted, and sometimes manipulated behind the scenes, then what was real? And how much of Jungkook and Taehyung's humanity has been sacrificed to maintain the illusion? As anger grows, another disturbing twist surfaced, reports that HYBE might try to deflect blame onto the idols themselves, subtly implying negligence to protect the company's reputation. If this narrative takes hold, it would mark a brutal betrayal, turning the very victims into scapegoats. Meanwhile, fans noticed HYBE's social media quietly deleting old posts featuring Jungkook and Taehyung's playful interactions. Rather than easing speculation, it poured gasoline on the fire. Why erase content unless there's guilt to hide? Was this an attempt to erase evidence, or simply another clumsy act of control? One theory gaining traction is that the leaked files were never meant for the public at all. They may have been part of a secret documentary project, archived for future use, but stolen during an internal feud. If so, this isn't just a privacy invasion, it's outright sabotage. And amid all of this chaos, the most heartbreaking reality remains: Jungkook and Taehyung themselves are voiceless. Normally quick to reassure fans, even with a simple emoji on Weverse, both have stayed silent. Whether by choice or by force, their quiet has become deafening. It feels less like peace and more like the eye of a storm waiting to explode. International fan bases are now mobilizing, demanding transparency and even offering to work with global law enforcement to track those spreading the leaks. They plead with fellow ARMY never to share screenshots, to protect the mental health of the members. Yet, underneath these noble efforts, one painful truth lingers: the idol's dignity has already been breached. This isn't just a scandal. It's a turning point. HYBE is now facing not only legal jeopardy but also a full-blown crisis of trust. The fans who once defended the company's every move now see the cracks in its walls. Is this the beginning of BTS finally breaking free from a system that has monitored them too closely for too long? Or will the silence continue, burying the truth beneath contracts and power games? No matter how this ends, one thing is clear: the line between fandom and violation has been crossed. The idols who gave their youth, their art, and their souls to the world now face the cruelest invasion.